You know? Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
What do you do up there?
Actually, I live in Nashville now, and I drive a tour bus.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So you come through from time to time, you know.
I'm here usually about 6-8 times a year.
You're here in business now? Or did you come this time?
Yeah, I just got a day off, so I'm enjoying myself, walking around.
It's good. One of the perks about being a tour bus
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, I'm on the road usually about 300 days a year. So
Terrific. How long you been doing that?
15 years.
And what other route do you have? What are they?
Oh, I go all over the country.
Wow, terrific.
Yeah. Yeah, I go everywhere from Seattle to Maine to Miami to San Diego. So,
What a great job.
yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
you get paid to go around, just travel and see the city. And,
You know, they pay for my hotel rooms. And
and you've been doing this how long?
15 years.
So you've seen some changes across the country.
Well, you know, whenever I started this, we didn't have any DOT rules. We were like running motorhomes, and everything was like kind of outlaw. Like we had the castle doctrine, so they couldn't search the bus and all that kind of stuff. And then they came in and said, okay, if you're making money driving, then it's commercial. So now we're under all DOT rules. You got to keep logbooks, all that kind of bullshit.
Plus, after 9/11, and because
Oh, don't even tell me about that bullshit. Yeah.
and now they're talking about automating.
Oh, well, now, come the first of the year, it was a bad bus wreck in Atlanta. And that Democrat, John, whatever the hell his name is, John Lewis,
Yeah.
he started a bill or whatever to mandate that all commercial vehicles have electronic logging devices where it's like it's GPS based and it's time. I mean, like,
I just spoke to a guy came by here.
mm-hmm.
Where's he from? I think did he say Atlanta too? Yeah. Right. When he asked him what he did, he says he puts in cell phone towers. So I just read that story about the cell phone tower they put up in New York City. That's, you know, this wide, this thick, tall as a street light, you know, with all kinds of shady looking things with the mesh cover on it so you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, I just read that too. There's so many of them in New York. Yeah.
And I asked him, come on, I said, just really for cell phone use, you know, better, are we really supposed to believe that's just, you know, to give us better cell phone coverage?
We're so fucked. It's just, I mean, don't get me started. I mean, you know, right now, they've got us all chipped with our phones.
Oh,
you know? I mean, it's just, all our worst nightmares are happening in front of us, and we're letting it happen.
On the flip side, though, because we do have these things, it is easy to look at information that...
True that.
You know, so I guess it's just what wins first here, the knowledge or people looking at porn, you know.
Well, the bad thing is too many people, like, follow, like, mainstream shit.
Well, not anymore. I think these guys are losing more and more. I mean, no one believes them in them. They get like a one-digit approval rating, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I hope.
They do look, InfoWars.
I've been following Alex since way back.
Oh, good. Well, maybe you saw me on the show. I was on there maybe 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah. From a conversation we had out here, some lady came along with her husband and wanted Alex Jones murdered. So she stood here for 5 minutes arguing with me.
Really?
Yeah. About, it's called Teacher, you can see it on my YouTube channel, on the back of that Get Out of Jail Free card from Hillary Clinton.
Awesome.
And, but it said, Teacher wants Alex Jones killed, is the name of the video.
Really?
And, yeah, and it was just whole, and then the husband, who's like this big, you know, big guy, gets in my face, and I back him off. And so I called up Alex's show. I go, you know, and I said, Alex, you got to see this. It was just, you know, because they did the story one time with Kit Daniels came by and caught me and did an interview with me. And so they know who I am. Then I met David Knight out here.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I really like David.
Oh, yeah, man.
David's
it was great. That one, it was funny because David was here. He didn't know, but he came down. It was a Memorial Day weekend, and they were going to go to the World War II Museum. We didn't know that same week. That's Decadence Week, and David's such a Christian, you know. So, the name of the video is David Does Decadence. So I tweeted him when he was half day leave. I said, David, you didn't come in for Decadence Week, did you? He says, no, we didn't know that was here, but man, we found out quick. He's very, that guy is our Edward R. Murrow. You know, he's
right.
You know, he's.
I mean, he's. You know, I know Alex gets wound up every once in a while, but.
He's getting even killed. He's
always just right there, and he's to the point, and just he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's a gem.
Yeah,
he's a gem. Yeah, Alex knows he's off the rails. That's why he wants to hire good people so he can get
right.
You know,
and I understand his passion. Yeah, I get it because every day I read the news. I'm like, I mean,
Well, this is how I get my rage out. You know, it's like I'm out, and then if anybody has. I mean, I do the 10-to-1 odd thing. I mean, I just had a lady came by here and I was talking to her, which is great. This guy with 14 years a cheerleader, gymnastics cheerleader for the New Orleans Saints. So I asked him about the protests. It was great. He gave me this whole dissertation about it. These guys, they're on the job. They shouldn't be doing this. You know, this is stupid.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, same way with actors and all these people. Shut the. Listen, I'm in the music business, and I work for a bunch of fucking liberals that just, I've got a door that I can shut between me and them.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, it's such stupid money, and I love what I do.
So you're driving a band around then?
Yeah. I got Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
He's playing with the Orpheum. So.
And you just got to keep your mouth shut when you're driving.
Dude, and it kills me because I'm always
take a picture with.
Sure, man. Absolutely. If you'd like to leave anything in the old bulletproof vest fund, it's always appreciated. And here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton for you. Good for any crime in the world.
Hey, look, my wife works for the Department of Defense. If she would have done half the shit she did, she'd be in prison.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah, I had a colonel come.
One of the things she did.
I had a colonel come by last week, retired, and said the same thing. He says, "I'm work for the Department of Defense," and he said, "Look, I would have done like 1 million of what you did."
Yeah, this is one of the things she
we
did.
get training on that. We get briefings on that constantly. Okay.
I'm a right of Republican. It's just sickening to me.
It is. It's terrible.
This has all been by design.
But I think about race, it has nothing to do with race.
But it's fallen flat on its face. I think I haven't talked to anybody out here that's in favor of the damn thing.
Right. You saw the thing you have on the other side about fake news?
Yeah.
They're causing it.
Yes.
They're causing it. It's not the general public that believes that shit, or Trump wouldn't have got elected.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, it's like I brought up this gentleman. Nobody's believing these guys anymore.
Well, of course not. Why would you?
Yeah. That's why.
So they've lost control. Look what just happened in Alabama and what we did there. I mean,
if people believe them, Trump would have never got elected. Never would have got elected.
Exactly.
Yeah. American people aren't stupid. They can see horse shit when they see it. They put their boots on and went to the ballot box and had a president. Thank God.
On Facebook.
I think he's doing a great job.
She flat out told him, "You don't have the right to speak on this because you're not a black, blah 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 blah. Your cousin was here." And he's like, "Oh really? So I don't have the right to speak? All right." Because
Well, that's the
my view is
problem.
different than yours.
They think they have the right to speak, but they don't want any of the Republicans or conservatives to speak.
Well, the
How is that
hypocrisy
freedom of
is
speech?
look what they're doing in Berkeley.
Colleges, all the colleges, all the colleges.
Yeah.
At the same time, saying, freedom of speech, I can deny it.
For you,
Right.
But
Not
meantime,
you, 'cause you're
Yeah. I disagree with you. You're out.
exactly, you're a racist or whatever else.
but don't you think even the dullest bulbs on the porch are waking up to this now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm finding like the ones that are still stuck and stupid they're getting fewer and fewer. They're making noise still, but
Just curious, being out here, what kind of reaction do you get? Do you get
mostly
a lot?
positive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell because typically the people who are going to come up to me agree with what I'm projecting here. What their people are doing walking by can only gauge by the look on their faces. I get a lot of thumbs up and winks and attaboys and that kind
They
of
don't
stuff.
wanna-
The
put themselves out
the
there.
ones, the few that have contention, I mean, I'm finding like the ones that are still stuck and stupid are I worry about them because I find them to be two things. I mean, collectively, they're dumber than a trainload of hammers. And they're cowards. I mean, you've experienced it. All you have to do is ask them a question.
Yeah.
Dude, excuse me, but can you answer this for me?
So you ever
Are you a racist? And they run away. I mean,
Do you ever watch Waters World?
who?
Waters World. We love
Fox
Waters
News,
World. 'Cause we're like, oh
Jesse
my
Waters.
God, what
Yeah.
is he
You can see what these people say. They don't know why they believe something. They just do.
Well,
Yeah.
if you
Exactly.
go on the back of that get out of jail free card, I have over 750 videos. The bullshit walking file is what I call it. Well, someone comes up to me, you're an idiot. I go, oh, it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
But well, I'm an idiot. Let's prove it on camera. I'm going to take out $10. I'll put it here. You take out $1, you put it over there, and then we're going to have a conversation. I'm an idiot, so the minute I say something, you think is idiotic, we'll look it up, and then I'm going to take your money. So I put up my $10, and then I said, come on, put your... Wait, my time. Well, you had $1? It's only $1. Come on, I'm putting up 10. I'm stupid. Remember,
10 to 1
you're
odds.
the smart guy. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So when they refuse, I go, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you $10 because I want to prove you to be an idiot on camera. Come on. They still refuse. So when they start walking away, I call that my bullshit walking file.
Yeah.
I say, bullshit walks, money talks. I offered one lady $100. One time I said, shit, do I even have $100? She still refused. So, I mean, that's what I say when they're cowards.
Have a conversation. I mean, I don't feel like I would be angry towards someone who had the opposite. We actually have a really good friend who's completely as opposite as from us as you get.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll bash whatever, and we just, give it right back. But we're still friendly, and it's a conversation, and he gives us his viewpoint, and we say, well, we disagree, and this is why,
But that's
But it happens. It's
that's
not
that's
often.
what's really happening. The people that are
Right.
so freaked out are the ones that are so brainwashed.
Right.
Because I'm all over the country, like every day, and it's just like everybody I meet is just like, well, this, that, and the other. They're not really too upset about it, but if you listen to the media,
Yes.
you would think that the world's coming to an end.
Do you find that they're just repeating what they're hearing?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
they're cherry picking.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing. They're cherry picking everything.
Well, they see.
How you doing, guys?
Here's the thing. Look, we suffered through 8 years with Obama, and how many people were disgusted with that guy? You didn't see any of this shit going on
Because
that the liberals are doing.
if
None
anybody
of it.
would have done the same thing, you would have been labeled a racist and a traitor and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, the double standard is so obvious. I mean, that's what drove a lot of people. I've talked to. It was great. This is one just rich old Scottish girl out here, and she said she had been a social justice warrior. Before the Trump, she had been like all about everything that they were feeding. Yes. And she goes, now I'm for Trump. And I go, well, what made you come to that 180 degrees? She goes, because they were coming out so hard against him. I just couldn't. I had to do my own investigation.
Well,
I had to listen to the other
That's what
side.
people don't do.
Smart.
Yeah. And once she said she did that, she said it was just like this whole world opened up to me.
The truth.
Yeah.
So I'm in public affairs though, and honestly, he's a public affairs nightmare. He
Oh,
is-
well.
Oh yeah, but
I tell him all the time. I said, I just wish he'd stop tweeting. Like, God.
In one
just-
sense, yes.
just
One
let
sense,
him
it
here's,
never.
here's the beauty of
himself.
tweeting. You have to realize
See, he loves
Direct
it.
to the
He's
public.
Like, oh, I
he's
love
the
it.
only.
Yeah.
He's the second president ever to have social media, and all the other presidents, even Obama, had the massaging and the this, and
Yeah.
he really didn't say anything that he wanted to feel.
Yeah.
And
puts it out there.
He's not a politician.
You have,
Trump's
exactly.
not a
You have to
politician.
respect the fact that he just throws it out.
He does.
I love it.
He does.
I love
I
it
cringe.
too.
I
See, my
cringe.
fiance's the same way. She's
Because I'm like,
But she's
oh,
public affairs, so she looks at
Yeah,
things
right.
a different way than me.
Right.
So
I'm
just say
just
it.
like,
Tell the people the truth.
But
Don't
it
say what
gets-
you think.
but it
He's
gets-
human.
It turned
It gets
into be
mixed.
almost a cliche, because if I had a nickel for every time I heard, he talks like I think.
Exactly.
I mean, that was it.
Because
He's
That's
that,
true.
He's an American.
so I mean,
People are-
that
people are
And
core
he's
is there.
defensive, and he's used to winning, and he's used to. So he beats up. He
Yeah, you got a
stands
brilliant
up.
Listen, we
businessman
needed
right
an
here.
ass kicker in there.
Yeah.
We needed someone to just come in and start bitch slap. Get the hell out of my way.
Yeah.
We have a brilliant businessman running our country. How could that possibly be bad?
How could it exactly?
How could that be bad?
I mean,
The
he's
reason it's not gonna, but
It's a business.
he's not
Yeah.
gonna
Running the
have
country
any
is a business.
protection because
And he's not part of the-
now standing.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
old,
Because they're
like,
worried about elections.
you know,
Well, look, worried. They ought to be worried. Look at what they just did in Alabama. I mean, the elites are going, oh crap, 30 million bucks we threw into this thing and now we still lost. Uh-oh.
That's
And
the
then
way
Corker
Georgia-
resigns the next day and says, I don't
Yeah.
even want to be part of this
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
So we're draining the swamp. We don't even need him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's there, thank God. But the fact is, the anger was so palatable. It was so real. That's why he got in to begin with. I mean, we had two establishing candidates. Bush on the one hand, is supposed to be the, and Clinton on the other, and that would have been a bit yawner. I mean, because they vacation.
Right.
Who the hell cares, right? It's the same
Honestly,
bullshit.
Had they had someone else in there, they might have actually won. But
I don't think anybody would be.
It was either
There's a
going
lot
to
of
be.
closet Trumpers. that
No,
you'll
it was
never
either
know.
going to be
Oh, yeah.
Rand Paul or it was going to
Yeah.
be him.
oh Lord, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Either one would have made a.
Even Bernie Sanders. I'm sorry. I don't give a crap. No, I don't. No. That
He's a
even-
communist.
No, my
Yes, I mean he
My
never
sister-
would have carried the.
My sister's a complete hippie. You know, she's on the Central Coast of California,
Yeah.
and she was all about Bernie
Of course.
Sanders and everyone, the wealthy. You know, they're making so much money. They need to be helping the poor and this and that. I said, they do. They donate. Microsoft donates millions and millions and millions, and you know, like Jason
You
always says,
redistribute
just
the wealth.
stop.
Who's going to give you a job?
Yeah.
Middle class people and poor people can't give you a job. Is the rich people.
We all know. We've read the books. We've seen the script. We've seen the country's rise and fall. We know it doesn't work. If you don't give people, if you just give people
Like
stuff,
young
you
college
destroy their incentive. You
That was the
become
young college kids
lazy.
expanded it, and they don't
Communism
know all
looks
that.
good on
They
paper.
don't. Are not
Yeah.
learning that
Looks
in
good on
college.
paper.
They're being taught
doesn't
what
work.
to know, not how to think. So,
Well, but I speak to enough students out here too, and professors and whatnot.
yeah, I bet.
That and it is the good and the bad. I mean, I've talked to. I mean, oh God, it is a mess. I've talked to students out here that failed courses because
Yes.
the professors couldn't speak English.
Oh, that's
From Arabia.
Our daughter-in-law. That's not her issue, but she has figured out. She's her second year into her, or she's graduates next year. She's a senior out in California. And she said, I figured out now some of my instructors, if I don't write from a liberal aspect, like pro-woman,
Yeah.
then I get a worse grade. So
Yeah.
she first started writing from a conservative, and she got bad grades. So now she writes from a more, she goes, I can totally see how people become more liberal in college. And you're like, great, your parents are paying $35,000 for that.
It's not education; it's indoctrination.
Right.
But if I had a kid today, I swear I would tell them, look, unless you are going into a profession like doctor, or if you want to become something, a profession of that, get a trade, start your own business.
Right.
I would just go out
Or
here.
go online. I think online's a little.
Now you just see a bunch of kids spending, enormous amount of money for what's going to turn out to be a worthless degree. Because with this right here, we're looking at
Like,
50% of the jobs are going to we were just talking about this with automated buses. 50% of the jobs are going to disappear here because of AI and robotics in the next 10 years.
Right. Yeah. So he's working on getting that back into
Yeah.
getting some
You
of the
gotta go.
manufacturing.
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure. All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, this is why. I mean, this is it. This is why we're communicating now. We're not getting it for this. We're getting it off of Facebook and Twitter. It's direct from the
Dude,
president.
I got on Facebook a year and a half ago because it seems like every day I was getting in a fight with somebody, and it even cost me a little bit of work because of.
Yeah, you don't want to put all your stuff in Facebook.
Oh, no,
really get on that.
because, I had some friends from other tours and everything are like, oh,
Yeah.
that's the way you believe? Because like I said, most people are liberal
Yeah.
in the arts
But
and whatever.
but remember, they're all about tolerance and equality. You're allowed to think what you want. There's no repercussions. You don't.
Only if it agrees with what.
I know. It's just the hypocrisy is so daunting, so blatant.
It's incredible. It's incredible how the hypocrisy is just like, really? You preach all this stuff and yet you don't. It's almost like being a Southern Baptist.
Yeah, indeed. Good analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Things are going to get pretty stupid. From what I can see, I don't know. Maybe you can give me your perspective because you do a lot more. You get to see from all around how what's happening with the economy. But I mean, I think like that was earlier. Someone told me that they had a friend that's big in FEMA, and in the next month or so, they're going to stop issuing bills over $20. Hope they're going to just get rid of them. So we're talking about, the crashing of the dollar in the next few months, and supply chains by December dissipating, and checks drying up, and riots.
It's funny because when my fiance moved into my place, she's like, "What is all this in the closet?" I'm like, "It's food." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "That's about 4 years worth of food right there."
Wow, that's great.
And then she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like,
Yeah.
when we want to have this conversation, because she's originally from Cincinnati, but she moved to San Diego 26 years ago. She's got that California, and just in the past 2 years that we've been dating, she's like, oh my God, because I've kind of just showed her things here and there, and she's like, yes, I'm so glad for that, and the other closet with all the guns in there and everything, she's like, she gets it now. She gets it.
I sit here and watch all these poor innocent people that haven't got a clue. They don't have any idea how thin this veneer of civilization is, and how quickly it can dissipate and just go away.
They don't get it. They don't understand. My daughter, for example, she lives in Tampa. And I've tried to teach my daughter the ways to be and everything. And 2 days before that hurricane came in, she's like, "Daddy, what am I?" And I was like, "I've been telling you this shit. I've sent you shit." I said, "I've given you the instructions to do everything else." I said, "You haven't done it, have you?" Because I'm like, all you need is a water source. And, I went through that whole thing with her. And she's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I'm like, and I told her, because, we've all been through hurricanes here or there. I mean, it's just like a bunch of wind and rain. It's the aftermath.
Yeah.
And when she realized that, oh my God, I'm not prepared.
I still run into people here who went through Katrina. I asked them, well, do you have a bug alpaca?
Dude, I've got one in the bus.
Of course.
I've got iodine, I've got a gas mask, I've got everything. I've got fishing lures, I've got animal snares, everything.
I just ordered this great, wood stove.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just backpack kind of stove.
Yeah.
It's got the thermos thing on top that you can heat up all your food in, and it's just perfect. So it's compact, has a grill you can attach to it, the funnels out if you want to grill.
I've got all that shit in my bus, and I don't show it to too many people, but when I show it to them, they're like, what do you need all that for? I'm like, it's all the questions I can't answer. That's why I need it. Because I'm all over. All I need to do is get home. Carry a brand new pair of hiking boots all the time, right there.
It's just common sense. And,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's seen disaster movies and how we have volcanoes and disasters all around us, but if it doesn't affect them, if it's like, that's over there. Because, if the Yellowstone caldera blows, well, then,
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, well, yeah, let's take it.
And they don't realize that you're 3 days away from being hungry.
Oh, I always remind people, you're 15 days away from cannibalism.
Yeah.
Come on, I went through Katrina here. Come on.
Dude, like I said, I ran with a bunch of liberals, and none of them know I have a gun. None of them. I'm just like, I go into New York City with a gun. I mean, I know it's illegal because my Tennessee permit allows me to carry in 43 states. Mm-hmm. The other, of course, are Where they blue now? You got the blue states.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the dice, you know,
Yeah.
just because all the what ifs.
I'd rather put my faith for 6 men in a jury than
Fire extinguisher.
yeah.
Better to have it and not need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So, yeah, we know what's going to come. I mean, the only thing we can hope for is going to be a relatively soft landing,
Yeah.
But it's going to be real iffy. There's going to be blood. We know that. It's just how much blood. And because, most of the people that aren't prepared are going to be round up, put them in FEMA camps anyway. Ones like us that are prepping, at least can say, it's all right. I'm going to try to make it too much trouble for you to try to come over here.
Well, it's that whole nature. It's like the first 2 weeks are the worst.
Yeah.
When everybody's hungry and then everybody kind of bands together and does their thing. And worst case scenario, of course, but I'm ready.
Yeah, I figure 2 months is really you really don't want to stick your nose out the door for 2 months. Oh, Lord.
Hey, I need to get a selfie with us.
Sure.
Reverse. All right, awesome.
Got our ugly face in the background. You sure you want to do another one? Put it in the
let's do
background.
another one.
Jesus Christ! That thing looking over my shoulder.
There we go. Awesome. Hey, pleasure talking.
Oh man, thank you very much. And get back around. Hopefully, I'll still be out here.
Yeah.
Who
I'll
knows?
seek you out.
Yeah. So Jesus. Well, good luck with those liberals that you're driving around.
Thanks. All right, take care, brother.
All right, brother man.